his backpack. At one guard position, 6'7", number 1, Tyler.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. We'll watch the Indiana Pacers in this one as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, the San Antonio Spurs come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Walton in at the center. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Bird in at the 1. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Here's Jerome. Here's the 3. Joe misses. Here's the Cobra. Here he goes. And that one no good to start off the night. Williams against Mathurin. Jerome passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. He's off on that one. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Williams passes to Adebayo. Pacers with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Indiana shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Walton. Williams with it. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, stolen by Turner. Down low. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Shot's good by the Cobra.
Yeah, this is the next step for Mathurin. Looking for ways to improve as a distributor.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams passes to Joe. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Shot's good by the Cobra.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The 4th spot held by the Pacers.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Booz Ellis has checked in for Bam Adebayo, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Jerome. And so he hits both. Now here's ball. Pass to Buzelis. Back to ball. To the inside. From 6 feet away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Joe's got 7. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Driving to the basket. Shot's good by the Cobra.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Bulls trail by 3. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner.
Checking in for the Pacers, 24, Obi Toppin.
And here's Ball. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Outside, Williams. Ball outside. 6 to shoot.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
The Bulls need to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And the Cobra pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Chicago calls timeout.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Joe. A minute 37 left in the first. Pass to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Bird. Pass to Furphy. "14 feet away, and he drops that one in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. The 3 from Ball. Indiana with a rebound. Now Siakam, still without a bucket. Pass to Toppin. Outside Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Ball taking his time here. Dunn outside. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Buzelis. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Jalen Smith is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Houston in at the 2. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Nets put on a show. He picked up 49 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot. Of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Buzelis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
As of late, he has been an absolute menace on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
Phillips is checked in for Adebayo. Here's the Cobra. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. The Cobra's got 16 points. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
And sometimes that's what happens in this league. You can play your A game and still get beat.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And he knocks down the first one. Indiana making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Turner to the paint. Here's the Cobra. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Brown, he's checked in for Phillips. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
Here's the Cobra. It's tipped. Ball outside. Pass to Brown. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's the Cobra. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. For Chicago, Williams comes in for Brown, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Ball.
Substitution.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Here's Jerome. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Jerome. Pass to Williams. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Fades and shoots. And that one hits the back iron. Pacers leading by 7. Here's the Cobra, covered by Joe. Shot's good by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 22 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Joe. Williams on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Williams into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Patrick Williams taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's the Cobra. Joe grabs the miss. The Bulls trail by 7. Ball outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bird. Pounded by Ball. To the middle. Here's the Cobra. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9. of 15 so far.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Joe on the wing. The three. Pure from three-point range. Joe's got 10 points in the game.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center. Finding the open man right there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Indiana, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime. And
it's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
all right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Looking at the Bulls, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Bird in at the point guard position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 7. Here's the Cobra. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Cobra's got 5 points in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Adebayo with it. They set the pick. Pass to Jerome. Back to Adebayo. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
And so here is Chicago. The Pacers making their last shot. Jerome passes to Williams. And that time also a missed shot.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Bird. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jerome, that's good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
For Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Joe, and it's Ball in for Jerome. Here's the Cobra. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And the layup is good off the glass. Buzelis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Brown, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Tipped. Take it away. Here's the Cobra, and that one is stuffed right through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Buzelis. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. He buries it from 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's the Cobra. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's the Cobra. He's got 36 points. Clock at 6. Driving inside. Got it. The Cobra's got 38 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Ball passes to Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. The free throw drops for Williams. The Bulls making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's the Cobra. Buzelis grabs the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
VA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Williams. Ball outside. Floats one up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late. They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball. And
we're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Indiana ahead. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team to be more physical and aggressive.
Yeah, something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough out there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Chicago, we've got Smith, Buzelis out there with Lonzo Ball, and it's Brown in at the 4 slot. Ball outside. Pass to Houston. Right side Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Indiana leading. With the drive. Good D by Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Houston passes to Ball. Pass to Houston to take the lead. The rebound by Turner. Well, the Pacers shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. The Cobra. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
At the line.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Timeout Bulls. Here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Jerome. Takes a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist of the night. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
He got a piece of it.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To take the lead, it's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to the Cobra. Chicago with a rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Ball with the rebound. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
To the inside. Shot's good by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 43 points.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Jerome. Williams on the wing. Here's Jerome. To tie it up. And the Cobra pulls it down. The Cobra's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Shot's good by the Cobra.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Adebayo. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to the Cobra. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Jerome. The Pacers pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The Cobra passes to Bird. Down low. Shoots. And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. 50 seconds left in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Joe to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Assist goes to Walton.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Pacers foul. 4th personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Joe. Fires the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Joe Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Out left to the wing. Siakam outside. Turner, a screen on Adebayo. Siakam, the pass to the Cobra. Oh, another one falls!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the... Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And so, in the... takes this one by a big margin. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you